Have you ever wished trees could talk? Imagine you stroll into a peaceful forest. The air is crisp, and suddenly, you hear a voice coming from a tree. Today's tale is The Talking Tree, a magical story about friendship and nature's lessons. Listen up. This tree has something to share. There once was a boy who lived in a village with his parents and little sister. They weren't rich, but they had enough to get by. The boy felt like he didn't belong in his family. He was quiet, while his sister was loud and playful. He liked to read, while his parents preferred to watch TV. And so the boy spent most of his time alone, which made him sad. One day, the boy was walking in the forest near his home, when he heard a voice that said, "Hey, you there!" He looked around, but there was no one there. "Over here," said the voice. The boy turned and saw that it was coming from a tree. He walked over and asked, "Who said that?" "It was me," replied the tree. "You can talk," said the boy, surprised. "Of course I can talk," said the tree. "I am the wisest tree in this forest, and have seen many things during my lifetime. Is there anything you want to ask me?" "How do I become strong?" asked the boy. "Strength isn't something you're born with," said the tree. "It's something you build up over time through hard work and determination. Do you understand that?" "I think so," said the boy. The boy came back every day after school to talk to the tree and gain more knowledge. One day, he asked the tree, "How can I become smart?" "Smart people know what they don't know," said the tree. "They ask questions and are always learning. So if you want to be smart, you must first be humble." The boy thought about this for a moment. "So being smart is about being humble and asking questions," he said. "That's right," said the tree. "Being humble and asking questions is how you become smart." As the days passed, the boy began to feel smarter. He started to read more books and ask his teachers more questions. He also began to feel stronger. He joined the wrestling team and worked hard to improve his skills. One day, the boy was walking in the forest when he heard some people talking. He hid behind some bushes and listened in. It was a group of boys from his school, and they were talking about how they were going to bully the new kid. The boy knew that he should stop them, but he wasn't sure how. Suddenly, he remembered what the tree had told him about strength. He took a deep breath and stepped out from behind the bushes. "What are you doing?" he asked. The bullies turned around and laughed. "What's it to ya?" one of them said. "I'm not gonna stand by and watch you hurt him," the boy replied, even though he was scared. The bullies looked at each other. They had been trying to intimidate the new kid, but they hadn't expected someone to stand up to them. They started to laugh. "Oh, yeah," one of them said. "And what are you gonna do about it?" The boy took another deep breath. "I'm gonna beat all of you up," he said. The bullies stopped laughing. They couldn't believe that this kid was serious. "You wouldn't dare," one of them said. But the boy did dare. He punched the first bully in the stomach, then the second one in the face. The other bullies tried to hit him, but he was too quick for them. He dodged their punches and then hit them back. Within seconds, all of the bullies were lying on the ground. The boy stood over them and said, "Don't ever try to bully someone again." Then he walked away. From that day on, no one ever bullied anyone at the school again. The boy had become a hero. He had used his strengths to help others, and that made him feel good. But he knew that he wouldn't have been able to do it if he had spoken to the wise tree. One day, the boy was walking in the forest when he saw the tree. But as he got closer, he noticed that it was covered in cuts and scratches.
And when he looked up, he saw that its leaves were wilted and brown. "Are you okay?" the boy asked.
"I'm not okay," the tree said sadly. "I don't know what's wrong with me. I haven't been able to bear fruit this year, and my leaves are wilting and drying up. I don't think I'll make it through the winter." The boy felt bad for the tree. He had learned a lot from it, and he didn't want it to die. "Is there anything I can do to help?" he asked. "Yes," said the tree. "You must bring me water from the Whispering River. It has special powers that can heal me." The boy didn't know where the Whispering River was, but he was determined to find it. He walked all day, and when the sun began to set, he started to get worried. He didn't want to be caught in the forest after dark, because there were wolves. Just when he was about to give up, he saw a small stream in the distance. He walked over and cupped some water in his hands.
As he brought the water to his face to drink, he saw that it was sparkling in the moonlight.
He realized that this was the Whispering River. He filled up his canteen and then ran as fast as he could back to the tree. When he arrived, the tree was wilted and brown. But when it drank the water, its leaves perked up. "Thank you," the tree said. "You saved my life." The boy smiled. He was glad he had been able to help. The next day, the boy went back to see the tree. But when he got there, he saw that it was covered in fruit. The fruit was red and juicy and smelled delicious. The boy picked one up and ate it. It was the best fruit he had ever tasted. "Thank you," he said to the tree. "This fruit is amazing. It's the least I can do to repay you for saving my life," the tree said. "But how can I ever repay you? You gave me new life." "You already have," the tree said. "You gave me hope. Before you came along, I thought I was going to die. But you gave me hope that I could live another year. And now I have new life." The boy thought about this for a moment. "So you're saying that I gave you hope?" he said. "That's right," the tree said. "You gave me hope." The boy realized that the tree was right. He had given it hope. He had come to the tree every day and talked to it. He had brought it water from the Whispering River, and he had never given up on it. And now the tree was alive and full of delicious fruit. The boy felt good about himself. He had helped the tree, but the tree had also helped him. It had taught him many valuable lessons. But the most important lesson was that hope is the most powerful force of all. Without hope, people can easily give up. But if you never give up, you can achieve anything. The boy knew this now, and he would never forget it. The boy continued to visit the tree every day, and they became best friends. The boy told the tree everything that happened in his life, and the tree gave him advice and helped him through tough times. Years passed, and the boy grew up to be a strong, smart, and successful man. He never forgot the lessons he had learned from the wise tree, and he always carried them with him throughout his life. The end.